Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Um, my video is going to be a little bit different from now on. I'm going to try to kind of work on my female voice a little um, at the advice of my therapist. So um, hopefully I can do it. I'm going to have to talk a little softer, though. Um, okay, tonight my topic is do blockers induce changes in older trans women? And after being on blockers for 2 years, actually I'm fixing to cross that threshold. I started my blockers on March 18th, 2019, and I have been on them currently till this day. Of course, this is spirolactin. It's 100 milligrams a day. I usually take it a little bit before bed and make sure I take food with it. Okay, without getting censored by YouTube, I'm going to use silly words to describe some of the changes. Okay, um, for one, I used to shave my head constantly after I got out of the service. Trying to keep the macho look up. My head was constantly shaved. I didn't realize it actually made me look older than I was, and people didn't like it. Um, for one, my hair has grown quicker. I already had a fairly clear complexion before the blockers, but I can definitely tell that the blockers have softened the tone of my cheekbones, my mouth. Um, as time's gone on, my face, even without getting electrolysis, my face has been able to hold makeup better. The hair growth, it kind of goes in spurts. Um, you know, I I tend to eat a lot of chicken, and I think honestly because of the protein that's coming out of chicken, not the potassium. Um, I think when I increase my protein intake, I think it actually induces faster hair growth. So I get in where I'm trying to limit that. I limit ground beef to once a week. Uh, I have less than a quarter cup of chicken once a day on top of my salad. I'm huge on salads. Now, I do not restrict my diet. I eat healthy and I eat plenty of food, but the difference is I eat healthy, not restrictive. Restricting actually inhibits uh, ab development, certain features on your body. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this short tonight. I'm watching my timer. My skin has changed. My hair growth at certain places has changed. I feel like I already have some feminine features before the blockers. My legs, my face, I have what they consider like an acorn style face, so that kind of helps out with the feminine part of it a little. Like I don't have any makeup on at all right now. None, not a shred. The only thing I did was my eyebrows, and that's it. Because of my blonde hair, I kind of penciled eyebrows in. I've got one of those hairs you can't see in the mirror, but then you get outside and everybody can see them. They're like all shiny and white. They're like, "Hey, look at me, I'm here." You know, uh, down under, huge difference from 2 years ago when I started. Big changes, yes, down there. Um, Chest area, big differences there. Um, I had pretty big pecs from weightlifting. I was 225, 230, bench pressing almost 400 pounds. Now I can maybe bench press 200 tops, but it's like they shrunk and then they came back a little. It's like they rebounded, but they came back in a different shape, not the same shape. Um, I think the biggest transformation has been the weight loss. From 230, 225 down to I'm currently 148 right now. I'm at a healthy BMI. My BMI before was more like a 31, 32% body fat, and that was just okay. When I was still dressing as a guy before, when I first started the blockers, I had a 36. I was bouncing between a 36 and a 38 inch waist. If you're a guy, you get that problem where you're not quite a 36, but you're not quite a 38. So you got to wear a belt tight, and no matter how tight you wear it, you go out to work and you're still tugging it up because it won't stay up. But all gut, no butt. I guess is the way to put it. Like a frog putting jeans on in the morning. If you can picture that. But yeah, huge changes. My nails grow. Let's see what else. Uh, Emotional wise, yes, I feel different. Uh, I actually feel, I won't say quite to the level of euphoria. I will say before I came out and before I started the blockers, I was definitely not angry. I was very secluded. I had days on end where I would want to just stay in my room, not see anybody for 3 days because I didn't like myself in the mirror. And yeah, the the blockers definitely changed me emotionally. They helped with that some. Uh, the effect kind of seems to wear off after a while, but it's just like the hair growth. It kind of rebounds. It comes and goes. It doesn't seem real steady. Now, the reason I'm on the blockers still after all this time is at the time I went to see my endocrinologist at the at the medical facility I go to. My cholesterol was out the roof from all the eating and stuff I did during my weightlifting time, and uh, they didn't want to put me on the actual HRT because of the cholesterol levels. They're worried it would raise them, and so that's why they've elected to keep me on the blockers so much, and they seem to be working for me. Everybody's situation is going to be different. If you've got a more chiseled face that's narrower with, that the traditional cut-in jawbone, and it's going to take more time to soften them. And a lot of people are able to be on blockers for like a year and then go HRT, and I don't have that option right now. There is an injection they want to give me to lower my cholesterol to safe levels for HRT, but the injections are $15,000 a piece, and I don't have that. And that's why in my other video, if you've looked down my video timeline of the videos I've produced so far, that's why I've chosen the bilateral orodectomy, because it will eliminate pretty much all the testosterone without having to actually get on HRT. I'm not big on pills. I'm not big on injections. So if I could go that route, that's what I'm going to do. Um, a little bit of pain for 2 weeks and something missing versus side effects possible for medications. That's just my reasoning behind it. Uh, but yeah, I have more confidence now. Uh, and believe it or not, even after all the weight loss, I am actually stronger now than I was before. I'm more fit. I ride a stationary bike. At least a couple of miles, a week. Um, I work on my house. I'm active all day. Outside of YouTube, I'm always on Facebook, Reddit. Um I have a, I do have a clothing line I'm working on. My actual app is fixing to launch probably tomorrow. So the key is just stay active. You can stay active, physical, and healthy at any age, and that's why I'm here. I'm trying to be proof that you can do it at any age, and you can. Uh, you just got to stick with it. If if you go look at my male to female transition timeline video, you will see there's a picture of me in a white shirt where my arms are 24 inches. My chest is roughly about 48, 49 inches, and now it's like in the 30s. So um, my waist at that time was at 36. Right now, I'm wearing a size 7 in women's for most of my shorts and most of my pants. So huge change. So yes, blockers do induce changes even in the older trans women, middle aged to older, like ourselves. Uh, so don't get down. The big thing is just be patient. Patience is the key. And um, you know, I'm probably going to have my wife on here with me here in another day or two. She's helping me with get the clothing line launched. So between that, we've been working pretty long hours for about the past week at night after the kids go to bed. As always, I need content suggestions. I need your suggestions of how I can make my videos better. And I look forward to seeing those in the comments below or on the live chats. Uh, and I appreciate I've picked up a few people on my page. I appreciate that. And to all the future, thank you. And that's probably going to be it. It's 12:45 a.m. my time right now. So I think I'm finally getting sleepy. To all my trans females and female to males out there, hang in there. The changes do come. You've got to be patient. There are some things you could do to speed them up to where you're okay with you until the effects of the whatever you're safely taking kicks in. Just be careful what you do. Don't rely on unsafe practices to get where you want to go because the end results can be problematic. And as a community of LGBTQ, we've already got enough problems without adding to our own problems. So everybody be safe about what you're doing during your transition or coming out. Just think logically before you step. That's the best advice I can give. Okay, well, I love you all, and I will see you hopefully maybe late tomorrow afternoon, maybe the next day, which I think today's Monday, so I think Wednesday afternoon sometime. Bye for now.